Hello everybody, this is my third attempt at filming this video, so I am going to try not to talk a lot and try to talk about my specific Game of Thrones favorite character. My favorite female, I guess you could say like heroine, like hero type character. A character that if they died, I would cry for days at a time. I have Clash of Kings sitting right in front of me as I attempt to tell you that my favorite character is Arya Stark. Arya Stark goes from being this soft, innocent girl who loves her daddy to, right after he dies, she wants to go home to Winterfell. So she goes and she's on the road for a while with these people who are recruiting Night's Watch people. And, she wants to, I guess, either go to the wall. She wants to go home, and they promised they would bring her home. One of my first Arya chapters actually... Sorry, my nose is itchy. One of my first Arya Stark chapters actually begins with Arya. She's constantly on the road throughout Clash of Kings, so I like that she's not always in one place and she's not boring. Throughout the series, Arya feels the need to have to adapt to each area that she's at, because she's constantly on the move, I feel like. And throughout the series, she goes to Harrenhal, and then she meets a man named Jaqen H'ghar, who gives her a coin to go to Braavos. She eventually goes to Braavos. She actually makes it to the Twins too late in Storm of Swords, and she wants to go to Braavos, so she travels to Braavos, and her sister gets taken by Littlefinger. Now, Arya Stark chapters are really, really hard for me to read because A, they're about Arya, and B, Arya is one of those characters that I feel like she had to adapt so quickly because of her situation. Her and Sansa lost Eddard Stark right in the middle, right towards the end, right after, kind of like a little bit after Robert Baratheon died. We lost Ned. Sir Ellen chopped off his head. But yeah, anyway, after that happened, Arya killed somebody and she, ran away. So, she was traveling on the road, and then she makes it to Harrenhal, where we meet plenty of characters that I don't like. One of my least favorite characters in Arya Stark's chapters is a guy named Sir Army Lorch, who Arya Stark doesn't like him because he killed somebody on the road to Harrenhal. He kills Lomi, and she wants him dead because he killed Lomi. Another character I don't like at all in any of Arya's chapters is Sir Gregor Clegane, which is the Hound's brother. The Hound is polar opposite from Gregor Clegane. They describe Gregor Clegane as a rapist, and they also describe him as he's almost like a bull. He's 8 foot tall and things like that. so many reasons why I don't like him. The three main key reasons why I don't like him and why I'm talking about him being in Arya Stark's chapters is Arya makes a kill list and Gregor Clegane's on it. So Army Lorch is on it. Cersei's on it. And Joffrey's on it. The Hound's on it until he talks about why he killed off one of her friends. Another favorite character, another key element to Gregor Clegane that I don't like is the Martells are like one of my favorite families in Westeros. Gregor Clegane raped and murdered Elia Martell. That was, okay, it was really hard for me to read about the Martell household as it was without finding out that Gregor Clegane did that. But after I found out he did that, I hated him even more because I love Oberyn Martell. Oberyn Martell is Oberyn Martell is really hard for me to like. He was really hard for me to like in the show because they made him so dislikable. I like him so much better in the books, guys. Granted, he's not one of my favorite characters, but he's also like really super smart. And I love him because his love for his sister burns so bad. Another key element of why I don't like the Mountain at all. They call him the Mountain, by the way. I don't like that. I don't like that nickname for him at all. Another thing that I don't like about the Mountain is when he was a child, he burnt his brother. He forced his brother's head into the fire, and his father covered it up. So, there you go. A character that I do like in Arya's chapters, and most of Arya's chapters, is Jaqen H'ghar, who turns out to be one of my favorite people in Harrenhal, because she goes to him and she's like, I need to kill off 3 people. He's like, you need to give me 3 names. She gives him 3 names. She gives him Jaqen H'ghar, his own name, and she takes it back because she needs... They basically... And he kills, or somebody magically comes in and kills people, unless he kills them. He's like a warrior, assassin, warrior type of thing. I love him. He's either the Faceless Man or somebody else. He's super smart and super wonderful. Another character that I love in Arya Stark's chapters, who we actually meet in book 1, is Roose Bolton. Roose Bolton is a favorite character because, first of all, he, instead of Tywin Lannister being and Arya Stark being his cupbearer, in the books, Roose Bolton is Arya Stark's cupbearer, and Arya Stark serves him for a while. Arya Stark serves him for a good while. In one of the chapters in Harrenhal, Arya finds out that Lord Bolton was a bannerman to Robb Stark. Is he still a bannerman to Robb Stark? No. He betrays him at the end of... towards the end of Storm of Swords. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into much detail about him and Robb Stark. So, basically, Roose Bolton saves her ass. And anyway, getting back to Arya Stark, I don't have a lot of time to talk about Arya Stark. Arya Stark is one of my favorite characters ever. From the beginning of book 3 all the way to the end of Dance with Dragons, she is that character that if something happened to her, I would cry for days. I would never get out of my bed. I probably would never get out of my room if I found out that Arya Stark was dead. Arya Stark is a character that I love so much that I like cling on to her for dear life. I'm like, don't die, Arya. Anyway, that is the end of my video of Series 2. Stay tuned for Series 3 and 4. They're coming. So, bye.